Okay, so good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, happy Monday. Monday. What are we? The 7th of April. Yes. Don't forget that next week, on not this Friday, next Friday will be holiday. Huh? Holiday. Yeah. Easter. You know, the bunny rabbit? Easter. So it is Friday the the Friday the 18th, Saturday 19th, Sunday 20, Monday 21. And then on Friday 25, in Australia, we celebrate Anzac Day. Okay? So Anzac Day is a holiday also. So we have the Friday and then the following Friday again holiday because we remember the soldiers. Okay? So a lot of holidays this month. Yeah, finally. Yeah. And then the following Friday again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the way. Is that correct according to my calendar? Because I'm a bit lost. So it's the 7th today. Yeah. Next Friday, not this one. Next Friday, Joe. Yeah. Holiday, no school. Yeah. Here, basically, I'll show you guys. Give me a sec. So it is from the 18th to the 21st, yes? And then the 25th, okay, of April. These days, holidays, okay? So don't come to school because I'm not going to be here. Yeah? Let all the Nepalese community, know, because there's always a Nepalese that comes to school. Teacher, the school is closed. Yeah, it's like, I tell people before. So don't come. Okay? Yeah? Okay, good. Let's see. So this week, what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking a lot. We're going to be first, we're going to see the difference between one and only one. Yes. So and an. Yes. Always one. And then we're going to talk about singular. So one again, and then plural. After we talk about this, we're going to talk about quantities. So countable and uncountable. Many, much, some, and any. Okay? Super, super important to understand the difference. Yes? And so you understand that we don't say children's. No, this is incorrect. We say children. We don't say persons. That's incorrect. We say person, people. Yeah? But let's start first with one. Just one. So, or and. What is the difference here? When do we use this? So, we use this, of course, as I always say, to talk about one, the one. Yes? A lot of you like to use the word one. But really, in English, we don't do this. For example, a lot of you, when you say 100, no. We say 100. 100 because is one. When some of you say, oh, I have one friend. No. I have a friend. Yes? So when do I use and when do I use an? Very, very simple. So here it says, he's got a camera. Not one, a camera. So here the camera, yes, begins with consonant. So what is a consonant? Consonant are letters, correct? not the vowels. So B, C, D, F, G, H, J, etc. But it's not in the writing, yes? It's when we hear the sound. Okay? Why? Because I could say possibly, yes, a university. You see here, this is a vowel, yes? So you might go, oh no, it's an, because I have the vowel, okay? But no, because starting with problems. But it's not an. Why? Because the sound, when I pronounce what I hear, it says a university. You. So here the sound is like a Y. So how it's like a Y, yeah? So we go a university. Not an. Yes? She's waiting for a taxi. Yes, we can hear the taxi. So it's a consonant. Yes. And it's a beautiful day. Again, correct. Very common. View is a consonant. Okay. So consonant, consonant, consonant. Ah. Yes. So ah says here very quickly. It says one thing or person. Yes? Mari, would you like to read?
Rachel works in a bank. No, no in bank.
Yes. So here, Rachel works in a bank. Yes. Not in bank. Correct. In a bank. Good. Continue.
Can I ask a question?
A question.
A question.
No S. Not questions.
No question.
Just question.
Question.
Yeah. No S.
No S.
Because if you say question, can I ask a questions?
Plural.
You're contradicting yourself. Is correct.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
No ask question. I don't have a job at the moment.
Correct.
There's a woman.
A woman.
A woman.
Woo. Woman. Woman. Singular. Women. Plural.
There is a woman at the bus.
Again. There's a woman.
Woman.
Woo.
Man.
Woman.
Woman.
No,
Woman.
you're saying we. No, woo.
Woo.
Woman.
Woman.
Yes.
Woman at the bus stop.
At the bus stop. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you. So, Rachel works in a bank. Now, another thing. When native English speakers talk, we don't talk da, 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 da. We talk do, 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 do. Like it flows. So this is why we talk about fluency. Yes? So for example, this is a very classic example. So here we don't say Rachel works in a bank. So I would say very quickly, Rachel works in a bank. Rachel works in a bank. As one. Yeah, so Joe goes. Yeah, because you can't hear the in a. And so what happens here, this we go inna. Inna. And that is how we speak. Yeah. So we say inner. Instead of in a, so we go inner. In a bank. Where does Rachel work? Oh, she works in a bank. It sounds very fast. So you go, what? Bank? Correct. You try to deduct what we're talking about. Okay? Here, can I ask? So this too is like, can I ask her? Ask her. Instead of, can I ask a question? No. And a lot of you always say, teacher, can I ask one question? So then I go, okay, one question. And you, oh yeah, but no, you said one question. Right? So, yeah, so you go, can I ask a question? Yes? So can I ask, and so again, can I ask a question? See, ask her. I don't have a job. Have a. So again, so you see the is always, it seems like it's always connected to the previous word. Okay? Yeah. There's a. So there's, we don't say there's a. There's a woman. Woman. There's a woman at the bus stop. Yeah. Okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind because, you know, when I hear people reading, you guys tend to read like this, each word. But again, I presume it's exactly the same when you, for example, speak your mother tongue. You don't talk like this. You talk do 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 all together. And this is fluency, correct? So the same we do in English. Okay? So again, inner, aska, hava, there's a. That's how we pronounce that. Okay, good. May I ask you, what? Also, it's not just the word. Okay, let's continue. And so it says, we use an, not a, before a, e, I, o, and u. So these are vowels. Again, it's how we hear the word, hear the sound. So for example, remember I told you, I'm a, so again I go, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. But I'm an English teacher. See, it's different. So I'm a teacher. I'm an English teacher. But again, it's based on the sound because if I say, for example, let's say, an hour. If you think of the sound that we have, it's ow, not H. So we say, how long does it take you to come to school in the morning? Oh, about an hour. An hour, not a. Because hour, you can hear like ah. So it's the sound, an hour. So you could say, yeah, it takes me about an hour and a half. Okay, Kishore.
Do you want an apple or a banana? I'm I'm going to buy a hat and an umbrella. There was an interesting program on TV last night. Also an hour. S is not pronounced an hour, but university pronounced. Why university?
Okay.
A European country pronounced why European.
Exactly. So that's what I was explaining to you, you see? Thanks, Kishore. So it says here, do you want an apple because apple is a, or a banana? An apple, a banana. So you see, we always, before everything, before any type of noun, we use a or an. I'm going to buy a hat and an umbrella. A hat and an umbrella. Sorry, what? Sounds like a what? Hat? No, this one is a hat because you can hear the from the H. The other one, when we say here an hour, here the H is silent. It's a different sound. So this one is hat, like Santa Claus, ho, ho, ho. And this one is an hour, H. Okay? So I'm going to buy a hat and an umbrella. Raj, what are you doing? Okay. Okay. There was an interesting program on TV last night. An interesting. Now, here, I know a lot of you pronounce this word, look, you pronounce interesting. No, not necessary. Interesting. We always try to abbreviate the sounds in English. We're very practical. I always tell you guys, we're very practical. We don't complicate ourselves. So, you know, here with interesting, I know if you guys go interesting, you have 4 syllables. But I say interesting, 3. So basically we're saying interest and then ting. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. It's easier. Yeah? Then, oh, that's a very, what do you guys say? Interesting subject. No, interesting. Interesting. Same as, for example, a vegetable. So some people I hear when they say vegetable, vegetable. No, it's vegetable. Vegetable. Same as it isn't chocolate, it's chocolate. Lit.
The first one, someone speaks Spanish, said it in an accent, goes through the accent. Yeah? Is that you talking about?
No. I'm saying how we join the sounds together. Instead of pronouncing, maybe you're right. Like Spanish speakers, Spanish is very phonetical, and so they pronounce like every single syllable. Yeah, and this could be, but in English we don't. We just pull it all together. So as I was saying to you, like somebody sees the word and they try to speak it how they see it. So they pronounce all the letters, but this is wrong. Well, I'm not saying it's wrong. It is wrong because English, we don't speak it like this. So that's what I'm trying to say to you, right? Instead of pronouncing every single sound, we put them together.
Some people when it's speaking in English, I know it's in the background, I'm speaking as in general. Just like in French.
Yes,
Then speaking
French are the same. Yes. So French, Spain, I would say even Portuguese, same thing. Portuguese, they want to pronounce like all the letters. No, you can't. In English, we squash them. Okay, good. So it says that, sorry, there was an interesting program on TV last night. And it says also an hour, H is not pronounced, so it's silent. So we say an hour. But we say a university because the U is pronounced like U, like a Y, like a consonant. And here, a European country also. So a European country. So you can have a university, a European country, not an. Okay? Wow. How are you? Long time no see.
I know.
Oh, it's great to see you. How you been? Busy, working.
Yeah. This is my first, yesterday and today my first day off.
Really?
Yeah.
After so long. Wow,
That is
Jamie.
nice.
Yeah, because you were like, I think during Christmas and New Year, you didn't work, did you?
No.
Yeah, you were a bit worried. I know.
Really?
Yeah, I saw you on the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw you on the Facebook, and that's why I sent you like go here, go there, because to help you out. I very good that you're better. This one also, this is also a very, very common mistake. Now, I see this a lot when people are writing. So, another, yes, means one more. One more. It doesn't mean different. It doesn't mean other. Here I have an, so this means one, and the other means more, one more. If I'm at the pub and I'm drinking, yeah, and so, excuse me, could I please get another? Get another? Now, a student asked me, sometimes he said, I hear when they say, excuse me, can I get another one? When you say another one, it means, for example, the same one. Because if I say, excuse me, can I get another? The person will say, the same one? They will ask you, like, because let's say if I'm drinking a beer, which, Australia loves to drink beer, right? It's a beer drinking culture. So you go and you say, oh, can I get, let's say a schooner. So a schooner is a small glass. A pint is the bigger one. And they go, which one? Because it's all on tap. Yes? And so you go, oh, can I get the, let's say, the VB, the Victoria Bitter? Yeah, I don't drink beer, by the way. Okay, but I know the names. So, oh, can I get a Victoria Bitter, please? Okay, perfect. You drink that one, and then, excuse me, could I get another, please? And so the girl will go, same one? Why? Because you said another, but you didn't say another one. If you say another one, it's like this same one. So that is the difference. So if you say, oh, excuse me, could I get another one, please? They're going to bring you the same beer because you could change. people go and they go, I think I'll try let's say, the Victoria Bitter. So then, can I get another? So, same one? No. Get me the Carlton Dry, to say something. It could be different. Yes? But here when you say another, it means one more. If I, for example, offer you and I say, would you like another? Like one more. It's always one more because it's an and other. So, look, if this is an, one, can I say another countries? No, because I'm saying one more. So I can't use one more plus plural. Doesn't make sense. So I say, I'm traveling to another country, no S, no plural, only singular. Because you have to be consequent with what you're saying. You're saying one more and then you say many. I'm confused. Yeah? So I'm going to another country at the end of the month, or I'm traveling to another city, or I'm going to another job. Yes? All is singular. One. Yeah? If you want to talk about people, another person. Yes? Now, why? If I want to use like many, if I want to talk about many, then I will say other. This means plural and different. If you say, for example, I would like to travel to other countries. So I say other countries, the other doesn't say S, okay? Because if you translate from Spanish, this would be S. So no S in English. Why? Because the S will be on countries, cities, places. So on the thing. Do you understand? So we say other people. You cannot say other person. You need to say another. You know what? The person that was working for me didn't work out. I need to find another person, a different person. So it means one more. It can be one more, as in I want one more, or one more different, but I still want one more. So I need another waitress. Do you know anybody to say something? So one more. Understand? Because I see a lot this mistake. When I check when people are writing, they always, same as, just to let you know, I've seen this also, very common mistake. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay? Why is it wrong? Double F, number one, double F. Number two, no S. No S in English. Why? Because the word means many. So here I don't put the S, I use the S on the thing. So again, to say different, so I stop here, so I go different, yes? And then the S will be on the word. Countries. This is the plural, not this one. This one says different as in like this other, but here, this is the plural. So you see, you have 3 different cases. Okay? Very, very common. I see this all the time, guys. All the time I see, yes, because I want to meet other person. I need other job. No, it's wrong. You're trying to say one. So you need to say another, 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 another. And look how I pronounce the word. It's not an other. It's not another. It's nada. Na. Another. Another. Exactly. So that for me is super important because that is a basic mistake. And if you're doing an English test, that can cause you points. Okay? Very common. See it all the time. Okay? Good. So here it says another is one word. And it says, can I have another cup of coffee? How do we say cup of coffee, cup of tea? Cuppa. So to say again, would you like another cuppa? Would you like another cuppa? Meaning cuppa, correct? Cup of tea, cup of coffee. So if I see you drinking coffee or tea and you go, oh, would you like another cuppa? Like one more. And it says we use and an when we say what a thing or a person is. Look, a thing, one. A person, one. For example, Jamie.
The sun is
The sun.
The sun is a star.
Good.
Football is a game.
Yep.
Dallas is a city in Texas.
Good.
A mouse is an animal.
Good.
It's a small animal.
Mm-hmm.
Joe is a very nice person.
Excellent. Very, very good. You see how Jamie, correct? She pronounces, yes, very nice, very beautiful. She says, Isa, huh?
Yeah.
You know why? Because Jamie, I don't know now, but before, Jamie was working a lot in hospitality. And so working in hospitality, especially, if it's a coffee shop or something, you have a lot of interaction in English. It does help, right? And so probably you've heard people, speak to you, say something, and so you've picked it up, which is good. It's a really, really good thing. Yeah. Because as I said to you, like a lot of people don't pronounce that way. So yeah, the sun is a star. Mari. Not esta. No because that's Spanish. We say star. No. Star. Yes. No esta. Okay? The sun is a star. The sun is a star. No E. This one, football. Football is a game. Dallas is a city in Texas. And a mouse is an animal. So you see here, an animal. An animal. It's like an animal, right? It's like all together. And it's a small creature. Joe is a very nice person. Good job. Okay? And here you see a person, not people. Yep. Good. Okay, and we've got an. We use or an for jobs, etc. So, Maha, when you're ready.
From what's you do? Oh, okay. We use or and for job.
For jobs,
For job.
etc. Okay,
What's your job?
good.
I am a scientist.
Okay, so yeah, you can say that. Like a lot of people don't like to abbreviate and they go, I am a. Yeah, but usually we would abbreviate and say, I'm a dentist. Continue. This is, sorry, Maha, this is also a very common mistake because I hear all the time, yeah, people do not use this before the profession. When I ask them, what do you do? So, oh, I'm cleaner. I'm cook. I'm chef. Yes? But what was I going to say? That you always must use the a or the an before the profession. Always before the profession. Yeah? So I can't say I'm teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm an English teacher. What do you do? I'm an engineer, right? Jamie, for example, environmental engineer, correct? Yes. So she's an environmental engineer. Kishore, he's a chef. Maddie, now look what I'm going to say about Maddie. So Maddie, she's an accountant, but she's retired. She's retired. Now, she's retired is not a profession. It's not a profession. It's a status. It's a situation. Her job, her profession, she's an accountant. But her situation, her status, she's retired. Just like me, I'm employed. Yes? So that's my status, but not my profession. Okay? Sherry's a student, and Joe too. Correct? So always use a or a. Yes? Continue, Macha.
What does Mark do? He's an engineer. Would you like to be a teacher? It's confusing me to whether we can take the word already. It told me was a composer because he was a famous painter. Are you a student?
Okay, excellent. Okay, so we've got, again, would you like to be a teacher? Beethoven was a composer. Picasso was a famous painter. And again, are you a student? Okay, pretty straightforward. So professions, please, always. What about, people ask me and they say, what do I say when I want to say that I work like doing something? So I can say like here, right? A teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher is expressing me as a person, my profession, yes? But what happens when I say I work? Yes? That changes the dynamic of the sentence. So when I say I work, now I'm not talking about the profession. I'm talking about the action. So here I'm going to say I work as a teacher. I work, the action, as. I work as a teacher. You see, here I'm using the action work. So here I'm adding the as, and I go as a. And so again, I say very quickly and I go, I work as a teacher. So very different to say, I'm a teacher, to be, I'm describing, I'm talking about me. To say, I work, now the action as a teacher. Okay? So that is also different. Okay, good. Okay, so I want you guys to start with the exercises. I'll give you a couple of minutes to begin, and then we'll start correcting. How does that sound? Okay? Okay. Whew, Jamie's already finishing. You guys finishing, yeah? Where are my glasses? Okay, are we ready to start correcting? No, not yet. Okay. Okay, let's go. So it says, an old book, yes? So an old, because we said old, yes? And, hi Lodita. And we have window, so we have a window. We have horse, so remember, horse, I can hear the H, like hospital, hotel, yes? It's like in Spanish, right? La H como la J. So in this case, so not an, a horse. Here, airport, an airport, but a new airport, yes? Organization, an organization is correct. University, but we said that university, you. Can I hear it like no, I hear it like you as in a Y. So it's a consonant. So we're going to say a university. Because, wait a minute, Jamie, the and the and is the sound, not how we speak or how we write. It's what I hear. So university, you, with a Y, And here, hour, an hour, because no H. So here, a horse, but here, no H. So hour, an hour. And here, economic problem, an economic problem. Okay, good job, guys. So a window, a horse, an airport, a new airport, an organization, university, an hour, an economic problem. Okay? Good job. Joe? Joe, I wanted to ask you, this one, is this one translating for you from English to Chinese? This one, the airport. Yeah. No, it's not translating. Oh, okay. No, because my ex wants me to buy him some of those, like there's earphones that you can use. They translate. Yeah, I thought that one that you use is for translate. Okay, good. Let's continue. Yeah, I think you get them on Amazon or something. Okay, let's see. So we've got bird, fruit, mountain, river, musical instrument, flower, game, planet, tool. This is what I was saying to you. So we don't say vegetable, we say vegetable. Vegetable, okay? And remember the short for vegetable, veggie. 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 Short. So, for example, your granddaughter, when you want her to eat her vegetables, you say, hey, come on, eat all your veggies. You've got to eat your veggies, right? Veggie. Okay, so it says, a duck is a bird. A carrot is a vegetable. You see, you say it, vegetable. No, vegetable. Vegetable. Yeah. So a carrot is a vegetable. Okay, tennis is a game. A hammer is a tool. Yes. And what type of tool? It's a hand tool because it's da, 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 da. So it's a hand tool. A hammer. Hand tool. It's a tool. Yeah. It's a hand tool. Everest is a mountain. Just so you know, Everest is the biggest mountain, the highest in the world. Yeah? It's the highest, it's the biggest mountain in the world. Good. Saturn is a planet. Absolutely. Good job. A banana is a fruit. What is the difference between a fruit and a vegetable? You sure? No.
It's not
Hmm?
it's not fruit. It's like something inside the sugar.
No.
Vegetable needs to cook.
No. Tomato is a fruit or a vegetable?
Fruit.
Why?
It can.
Maybe.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is basic knowledge. Come on.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so fruit, any fruit has seeds. Vegetables don't have seeds. Seeds. The little
It's small inside the.
little ones. Pepas, pepilla, semilla. Yeah. So that's why the tomato, for example, a lot of people think the tomato is a vegetable, but it's a fruit because it has seeds. Vegetables don't have seeds.
But always we use it as a dish with salad. I didn't think it's someone and use it before as a fruit.
Yeah.
Eat it. Don't decide
And
to-
actually, just so you know, so the tomato originates in England. It's an English fruit. And the tomato, look, no. And the tomato, what was I going to say, is defined in England as the fruit of love. Why? Because many, let's say years ago, right, the English would use the tomatoes to make soup. And that's how they demonstrated their love, with tomato soup. Yeah. So that's why it's called the fruit of love. Yeah.
Difference. Era vegetable and legume.
Oh no, beans. You're talking about grain. So with beans, it's totally different because you're talking about lentils, chickpeas. What else do we have? Couscous, for example. Yeah, quinoa. Like these are in that family, but it's the cereal and beans, right? Yeah, it's a different thing. The Amazon is a river, and it's also what? A forest, a jungle, right? The Amazon in Brazil, the Amazon jungle, correct? In this case, yes, it is a river. A rose is a flower. And the trumpet, a musical instrument. Yes, absolutely. So you see, in all these cases, we're using a tool, yeah. A tool, a mountain. Yes, always. Always. Oh, a banana is a fruit, a planet, a hammer is a tool, Everest is a mountain. Yes, we must always use a or an. That's the purpose. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. And here we have professions, yes? So we've got, let me erase. So we've got architect. So look at the spelling. Look at the spelling. Architect. Not Archie. No. Architect. Dentist. Shop assistant. Photographer. Electrician. Nurse. Taxi driver. Okay. Exactly. Good. So the first one, right? She's. Oh, Nancy. Hi. How are you? Not good. Really? Not good. The change of the job. Okay. This one. She's a dentist. Okay. Let me just print for Nancy. Give me a second, please. Okay, number 2. What is number 2? He's a shop assistant. So he's a shop assistant. Is correct. He's a shop assistant. Okay. Here you go, Nancy. Had a question for me?
No, after the class.
Oh, after class, okay. Sounds good. Here you go. There you go, Nancy. Okay, so we said he's a shop assistant, yes? So we're going to say he's a, if you want to put he is, that's fine. And we're going to say shop assistant. Good job. She's an architect. Yes, is correct. So she's an architect. Yes? Good. This one, he's a taxi driver. Yes, he's a taxi driver. And he's an electrician. Yes, electrician. She's a photographer. Photographer. And she's a nurse. Good, super easy. And you see, in each case, oh, we said she's a dentist. Right? So we've got so again, a dentist, a shop assistant, an architect, a taxi driver, an electrician, a photographer, and a nurse. Okay? Good job. And you? And it says, and you? Right? I'm a chef. I work as a chef.
I'm a hotelier.
A what?
Hotelier.
Hotelier?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's a hotelier?
Bartender.
Oh, okay. Bartender. Okay. I thought hotelier had to do with hotel. Let me have a look. I've heard it before, but it's not common, not really a common word. You know what I mean? But I've heard it. Give me a second. Hotelier. Just like, for example, you know, sometimes when you get the person who serves you wine, so they're called sommelier, right? Hotelier. Let's see what, not Chinese, Spanish. Not too slow. Oh, you see? So a hotelier usually is the person in charge of the guests. So sees all the guests, like takes them to their room. If the guest says, oh, I need a reservation or a booking for this, that, they attend the guests.
Like I have worked in every department. Sometimes
all over the place. So you're like, yeah, so it's guest services in general. But it's like, for example, when I traveled 2 years ago, I went to Dominican Republic and I stayed at a resort. And at the resort, you were assigned a hotelier. So this is what I'm saying. I've heard it before. And so this person said, here, this is my number. Anything you need. If you want, for example, the reservations for the hotel, me. If you want to go to the disco, me. If you need a taxi, me. So he was the one person, the direct contact for everything that you needed. Oh, I need laundry. Oh, I need more champagne in the room. Oh, I want for everything. So that's what, yeah, it says hotelier in charge of guest services. Yeah, good. Okay. Kishore is a chef. Raj, a student. Tashi, I'm a daddy. I'm a daddy. A daddy. Let's just clarify. He's a daddy, not a sugar daddy. He's a daddy. Nancy, I'm a student. Jamie,
I'm a dishwasher.
I'm a dishwasher. Okay, kitchen hand. Joe's a student, right? Maha, I'm a
I don't know what to say. This is for restaurant. What to say? Server restaurant.
a server.
Server.
Yeah, I'm a server. Yes. Before, I was explaining this to somebody last week. Before, there used to be waiter, waitress. Not anymore. Like, there are so many different professions and roles that are changing. You know why? Because women are go, wait a minute. Why the difference? No, we want the same. Why am I saying this? Because before, for example, you used to have actor, actress. Now they're all actors. Yeah. Same is happening too in Spanish. The thing is with Spanish, they have feminine and masculine for the different roles. Okay. And also many of the professions now are saying, no, we want the same. So for example, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. Don't say I'm a doctor woman type thing. You know, this is what a lot of women today are going, no, because we're the same.
But
So-
I think it's a waiter. It's a fault for someone serve alcohol. So when I'm saying I'm waiter, just only I'm serve alcohol, not to deal with coffee or something.
Look, a server in general serves the table. So that can be anything, Macha. It could be from taking the order to taking the plates, cleaning the table, serving alcohol, coffee, you name it. It's the person serves, okay? Now, you do have a different role in the restaurant, which is a runner. A runner, for example, does not serve. A runner runs plates from the kitchen to the tables. That's it. So when, for example, the person says, oh, excuse me, they can't take the order. That's not their job.
It's assistant. Just an order. Assistant.
The server. Because the server must take the order. The runner, no. The runner goes, here's your plates, and then goes. But you know what I mean? Like the server has to be worried about serving the table. The runner, no. If you, for example, say, excuse me, could you clean that table because you're busy? Of course, the runner will go, but it's not your assistant. Their job is to run plates. That's why they're called runners. Because a lot of people get that confused. I see that a lot. I tell you guys all the time, you know, I used to work with different girls. And some of them, when I started as a runner, even though I speak good English and that, because I didn't know the system. And so, of course, while I was getting to know what to do, how it ran, everything, so I was like maybe for a week or two just running. And and so some people think, oh, no, that's not the role.
In the beginning, the restaurant council will be serving the client because you don't know the menu 100%. Just an
Absolutely.
kitchen.
Absolutely. And even like the airports, like how do you put the orders? Like, you know, when they go, okay, we're going to call out the dishes. Sometimes they do them in stages. So they do like a first course and a second course, but you need to listen to your customer. Like, what does your customer want? You know, and so on. So there you go. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Tashi said I'm a daddy. I'm a daddy. Okay. And that's the other thing too, right? We all have different hats. I always say we always wear different hats because I'm a mama too, you know, but I'm a teacher, I'm a mom, I'm what? I'm a wife, I'm what else? I'm a housekeeper, I'm a, I'm a cleaner. You do many things. Huh? A what? Ah, yeah, you do everything. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, you do everything. Yeah. Okay, good. So now it says choose from this box, and we're going to choose with this box, and we're going to put them together to create the ID. Okay? So the first one says here, here, I want to ask you a question. Now, if you want to ask me, right, you want to go, teacher, I want to ask you a question. I would go, okay, ask me. But it is better to say, teacher, may I ask you a question? Because I hear a lot of students, they go, teacher, I have one question. No, that's not the correct way. Excuse me, may I ask you a question? Excuse me, I have a question. A question, not one. When you say you're telling me one. When you say and, you're telling me and. So you don't need to say one. Same as, I have one brother, I have one sister. No, I have a brother and I have a sister. Okay? I have a son, I have a daughter, etc., etc. Okay, good. Next one. Jamie, Tom never wears.
Tom never wears a hat.
Okay, Tom never wears a hat. Good. Let me just change this color. I'm going to go by today. They're dying on me, all my pens. Okay, let's see if this one's clearer. Okay, better. So Tom wears a hat.
Never.
No, never.
Oh, never. Never. There you go. Fixed. Okay. What else? Let's see.
I can't ride.
Amarit. I can't ride.
a bike.
I can't ride a bike. Okay, let's see. Raj, my brother is.
My brother is an artist.
An artist. Amazing. Thank you. Rebecca works in. And Nancy. Okay. Rebecca works in a book shop. Thank you, Tashi. Okay. Nancy. Jane wants to learn.
Foreign language.
Nancy.
In foreign language. Foreign language.
Nancy. Jane wants to learn. Okay, so what do I need before? A or N? Because I have a consonant, yes? So foreign, what does foreign mean? Overseas, right? From a different country. So a foreign language. All of you, correct? All of you. You're all foreigners and you all speak foreign languages. Yes? Why? Why all of you and not me? Because I am Australian and we are in Australia. So I'm local. I'm native. because I'm here. You understand? If I go to Chile, not Chile. If I go to China, if I go to Nepal, I'm foreign. And I speak a foreign language. Why do I say not Chile? Because I also have Chilean citizenship. Yeah? So, yeah, I'm Chilean too. I wasn't born there, but yeah, I've got Chilean blood. Okay. It's true, my mum. Okay, good. Next one. Mike lives Maddie.
I live in an old house.
In a old or in an old?
In old.
An old house. Good, correct. Last one. This evening, Maha. This evening I'm going to right? Woo, 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 huh? A party. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's go to a party. Not a stripper show, Kishore, brother. When you go to the party? No? No? When was it last week I went to a party? Absolutely. I don't have time to go to the gym. I go dancing. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Good one, it's in Haven Club.
Which one?
Good one, it's in, I think it's the main fitness now. It's in beside Meyer.
The Maya store here.
Someone it's in so big one.
The Ivy?
I don't know.
You're talking about the Ivy, the one down the laneway, and you go around?
It's near from, you know, this place is in Haven. When you cross the bridge, you will see the sea and the big one there. This one is on the right side. Fitness Snap.
Fitness Snap.
Maybe this one.
Oh,
It's
and they
upside down.
do what? Fitness classes
Yeah.
in Piermont. I know where it is. Yeah. Oh, they do like
So
fitness
expensive.
classes. It's very expensive, is it?
Very.
Oh, okay.
300 something.
Oh, wow. Should I prefer to go dancing? It's cheaper, right? You go to La Cueva, you pay $25, and you can drink the rest. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, $300 for the gym. You know, also there yesterday I was looking, and there are a couple of friends of mine, very, very, very good personal trainers. Yesterday they do what we call like a boot camp. So they do a specific day where you can go. They did one yesterday. It's super cheap, $25. You've got 2 professional trainers, and you work for 2 hours, and they make you do like all the exercises like CrossFit and that. You work with a partner. It's really full on. I think it's really convenient for your pocket. I'm not sure. I think they do once or twice a month, but it's really, really worth it. Okay. So yeah, next time I know, I'll send a message to the group. You might be interested in going to that one. And they do it here in Ashfield. So it's not that far. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, let's continue. Now, super clear, yeah? Or an. So again, I don't want to hear, teacher, yes, because I have one friend who, teacher, yes, because I have one job in the morning and one in the afternoon. No. Teacher, yes, because it costs like $100. No. And. This is how we speak. There's nothing wrong to use the one. Don't get me wrong. You can use the one. But again, if you want to speak better, or and. That's what we use. I don't say one. Unless I want to be very, very, very specific. Now, why? Because we use one for something different. For something totally different. You know, if I'm with Jamie and we're at like dancing, we're, dancing there and whatever, and I go, oh, did you see that guy? And she goes to me, which one? The one over there with the red shirt. This is how I use one. When I want to talk specifically about something or someone. If I go to Nancy's shop and I go, oh, yeah, I would like to buy a cake. I don't go, oh, I would like to buy one cake. No, I would like to buy a cake. And so Nancy is going to say to me, yeah, sure. Which one? And right? And so you go, this one. Which one, sorry? The one in the back or the one in the front? The one replaces cake, 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 cake. So I go, this one. So this one or that one? This one or that one? Oh, the chocolate one, please. The one with the strawberries. Oh, I like that one. See? That's why we don't use one as to number one. We use or and because the one is to replace the thing or the person. Do you understand? That is why. That's the difference. Okay, singular, plural. 60. Let's see. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Go to the bathroom. Go get a coffee, tea. Go stretch your legs. Come back, please, at 1:15. How does that sound? Go to the bathroom. Tell me.
Tengo tiempo, voy sin fuera. Tuve mucho tiempo sin.
Sí,
Sí,
te
así
vi. ¿Sabes qué es lo que pasa? Que te vi por la yes, please, I'd love one. Okay, we're back. So let's start talking about singular and plural. So singular. What does singular mean? Singular. It's like, when you say, are you married or you're single? Oh, I'm single. What does it mean? You're alone. You're single. Nobody else, right? So singular means one. When we say, oh, no, because it's singular. Yes? And we say, no, it's plural. So plural is always going to be more than one. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? Plural. More than one. And for this, we have different ways in which we can say singular or plural. Okay? So let's have a look. The plural of a noun is usually S. Usually, not always, because we have some that are exceptions. Man, men, right? No S. Men, singular, men, right? Plural. Child, children, not children's. No S. Child, children. A woman, women, plural. So woman, singular, women, plural. Okay? What's another one? Oh, person. Good. Thank you, Maddie. Person. So we don't say persons. Person. People. Not peoples. Not peoples. No S. Okay? Good. And here we have some more. So we've got singular one, plural, 2 or more, a flower, some flowers, a train, 2 trains, 1 week, a few weeks, a nice place, some nice places, this student, these students. And this also, look, some. How many? Don't know. Some says plural, but how many? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Don't know. When you're working in a restaurant, maybe the chef or the cook might say, oh, could you please get me some lemons from the fridge? How many? 2, 3, 4? Because some could be, I remember once a chef said to me, hey, Nick, can you go to the freezer or whatever and get me some lemons? And I got a bowl, because I didn't know. He didn't say. He said some lemons. And I'm like, I'm not going to go back and forth because maybe I get one. It's like, are you stupid? I need, So I got a bowl. And he got 1, 2. And he's like, oh, enough. You can take them back. I was like, I'll just leave them here in case you need them. If later on you don't, I'll put them back in. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, same, for example, when I say, oh, I need to go to the supermarket to get some milk. I'm not telling you how much. I'm not telling you if it's 1 liter, 2 liter, is it 1 carton, 2 cartons? No, I'm not saying anything. Yeah, some could be anything, but it is more than one. It is plural. Okay, good. A flower, so some. A train, 2 trains. Now we have a number, right? 2, definite. 1 week, okay, 1 week. I'm going away for 1 week. When I say 1 week, I'm being very, very specific. It's just the 1 week. And I just wanted to say that too. When somebody meets somebody else, okay, let's say, for example, my son. My son, he's had many, many girlfriends, yeah? My son's he's very good looking, like the mom. No, he's very good looking, my son. And so he's had a lot of girlfriends. And last year, I think it was in October, November, he says, Mum, I think I found the one. I said, really? The one. So when we say the one, it means the only one. Like the only one as in being unique, in being this one and no more. So in this case, when we say, oh, I think I found the one, when he says to me, Mum, I think I found the one, basically what he's telling me is, I think I found the girl I want to marry. Like, she's the one. And so I go, do you think she's the one? It's like, yeah, I think she is. And so the one. Yeah, just the one, Tashi, Kishore. Just the one. No more than one. Yeah? Because I know that Muslims, they can have 4. Right? Muslims can have 4 wives. Yeah. But the common of us, just the one. Okay? It's same when you have children. To say, oh, I have a son. Oh, and you have just the one, like meaning one son. Very important, a unique, specific, special. Okay? So that's what, and it's not one, it's the one. The one. Right? El único. Ese en particular. Okay? So 1 week, a few. Now, when we say a few, how many is a few? How many is a few? 3. When we say a few, I have a few friends. I'm going away for a few weeks. I'm going away for a few days. 3. So if they say, bring me a few lemons, 3. Okay? A few. Do you have many friends? Oh, a few. 3. Now, it also depends on the context. Okay? Because let's say, if I have a party and to say, oh, are there many people at the party? Oh, a few. So what does this mean? Not a lot of people, maybe not 3, maybe 5, 10, but still a very small group. So when you think of a party, you might think about maybe 20, 30, 50 people. But to say, how many people? Are there many? No, just a few, like many, a small group. So context is also very important. Okay? A nice place. Some nice places. This student means here, now, this student next to me. These, plural. So to say this student, this one. These students, all. Okay? And we follow rules. Now, these rules, we saw them last week. We saw these rules last week in terms of we saw them last week in terms of third person. I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. Yes? We said we do, we use the same verb. In does, we add s, es, ies. And I said these rules are very important because they are the same rules for plural. So look at this. So things that end in s, double s, sh, ch, x, and o, we're going to add es. So bus, buses, dish, dishes, church, churches, box, boxes. Also potato, potatoes, tomato, tomatoes. Some say tomato, that's fine. You can say tomatoes, that is American. British, we say tomato, tomatoes. Tomato, American, tomatoes. Potato is the same for both. Yes? Look at this. So we saw some rules, didn't we, the other day? Give me a sec. Mm. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second. Remember, we saw this on Friday. Here we go. Look at this. These are exactly the same rules, but for verbs. For when we say he, she, and it. And look what it says here. SH, CH, S, X, and Z plus ES. Yes? So same rules. And it says if it's Y, we're going to change for IES. Now, look at this. Here, Y, consonant, IES. See? So just like when we say, for example, we say study, studies. So here you have baby, you have your consonant Y, babies. Dictionary, dictionaries. Party, parties. Here we have the AEO plus the S. Day, days. Monkey, monkeys. Boy, boys. And then you have the FFE. So you have shelf, shelves, knife, knives, wife, wives. Same rules, you see? So that's why I said these rules are not just important for the verbs, but also for the things, because they're exactly the same. This one here, yes, as in the F, shelf. What is the shelf? The shelf is when you put things, yes, the shelf. And then you have many shelves. When you open the wardrobe, oh, nice, got a lot of shelves. Here, knives. So a chef, right, has a set of knives. And then we said some men have more than a wife, right? Okay, good. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, next thing. Look at these. Okay, so I'm just gonna zip to the bathroom quickly. Have a look. Why all of these things, it says all of these things are plural. They're all plural. Why?
Sì.
So what do they have in common? What do all these things have in common? There are two. These are all two in one. Yes? So here, glasses. Yes? If I, for example, I'm just thinking, okay, let's see. If this was one, so a glass, to say something. It's a cup. I know it's a cup. But to think, this is a glass. Yes? And we have, so look at this. A glass, imagine it's a glass. But then the window, the glass, so a glass, one, the glass, as in general material, glasses, because two eyes, yes, so two in one, and the same, we use scissors, two fingers, trousers, right, or pants, because two legs, two, jeans, plural, shorts, two, tights, so two legs, pajamas, top, and a bottom. Yes? If we use, like, you know, the women, we use like a dress, so it can be a baby doll or it can be a nightie. Okay? So that's what it's called. Pajama will always be one, two pieces. Okay? Good. So it says, do you wear glasses, not eyeglasses? You can't say no because we said glasses two. So is one. So you see what I mean? It doesn't make sense. So when people say, "Oh, I need to buy a glasses," you're saying one, but different if you say, "I need to buy a pair of glasses." That's different because a pair means two. So I'm saying the same thing, but I'm saying a pair, meaning the one, but of two, like one of two glasses. Where are the scissors? And look, we were looking at pronouns last week. Where are the scissors? I need them. Objective pronoun, them. Why them? They, because it comes from scissors. And so here it says, you can also say a pair of scissors, a pair of trousers, a pair of pajamas. Now, I know a lot of you in your own language this is what you say. You say the same thing. I need a new pair of jeans, or I need some. Why? Because some also is plural. But I can't say, oh, I need a new jeans. That doesn't make sense. Some plurals do not end in S. So we talked about this before. The exceptionals. This man, these men. Even the pronunciation is different. A woman, some women. Yeah, because I hear, yeah, the woman's. Mm-mm. A woman, some women. Okay? A child, many children. 1 foot, 2 feet. Marisol, foot, feet. Okay? Foot, feet. Just like a tooth and then teeth. A mouse. What's a mouse? Mickey Mouse. Huh? Ik, ik, like the animal, a mouse. And then mice. Some mice. So mice, plural. That sheep. Those sheep. So sheep and fish, no change. No change. It doesn't matter. The only way I can know if sheep and fish are singular and plural is if we use a or some or many. Okay? So you could say, for example, look at that sheep. That sheep, 1. Oh, look at those sheep. Many. A fish, a lot of fish. When I go to the fish market, it's very common for me to see mum and dad say, oh, come, let's look at the fishies. And they go, oh, the fishes, the fishes. This is incorrect. The fish, the fish, the fish. The fish are beautiful. The fish are interesting. The fish are, or the fish is delicious. So when you eat, the fish is delicious. You eat the one fish. But say, oh, the fish are beautiful. Many, maybe in a fish tank. But it is always the fish. Now, is it true to say that we cannot say fishes? Really? So Kishore goes, no, you can say fishes. What does this mean? The fishes we are talking about. So if you see, for example, in the Great Barrier Reef in Queensland, the ocean is full of fishes. What am I saying? Many different types of fish, many different species of fish. So meaning a variety. So many fish, but different types. So yes, I can say fishes, but in that aspect only. It's like, for example, if I say, oh, I went to Paddy's Market in Flemington, and they have so many fruits. Now, usually fruit is, again, can be one or many. But when we say fruits, I'm talking about that they offer different types of many varieties of different fruit. Okay? Good. So keep that in mind. Okay, Amarit, when you're ready. Also,
for some people, a lot of people, etc. She is a nice person, but they are nice people, not nice persons. People is a plural. They, so we say people are, people have, etc. A lot of people speak English, not speaks. I like the people here. They are friendly. Police is plural. The police want to talk to anybody who saw the incident, not the police wants.
Okay, so police. Police.
Police.
Police. Yeah, no police. No police. Yeah. Police. Yeah. It's a little different. So yes, you're right. So we say also a person, two people, some people, a lot of people, not peoples. Don't say peoples. Person, people. She's a nice person, but they are nice people, not nice persons. People is plural. It means they. So we say people are. Look at this. We also, so people, they are. Plural. Plural, plural. So what do I hear? A lot of students that speak English already. And they're, yeah, because the people is, and I go, people are. They look at me. Yeah, people are. Oh, yeah, people are. Yeah, because the people is, and again. No, is means one. Does means one. So be careful. So here, people have. A person has, but people, they have. So you see, you have to be consequent. Another common mistake people make because you don't think, you don't associate. And this is a lack of grammar, not understanding the grammar. Yes? The is, he, she, it, not for they. They are. We are. Yes? And do for you, we, they. Again, the does for he, she, it. So people have, a person has. A lot of people is telling you plural, speak English. They speak English, not speaks. I like the people here. They are very friendly. They are, not people is. The police is plural. Always when we talk about the police, say, hey, we say, I shouldn't say this. So the police in Australia, the coppers, a lot of people use the coppers. The coppers are coming. And they say, the police are coming. Police are. They are. The coppers are. Because you don't get one to come up. You, like in Australia, you get like 10 cars, like 20 of them. Yeah? Now, if I want to talk about the one, what am I going to say? Oh, the policewoman was so nice to me. Policewoman, policeman. Some I've heard the police lady. I've heard it, but I don't think it's really ours. But we understand, like, you know, the police lady was so nice. Like I get it. You're trying to say that the policewoman was a lady. She was nice. So yeah, policewoman, one, policeman, one, the police are coming, run. Many, okay? And that's why the police they want, not he wants or she wants, to talk to anybody who saw the accident, not the police wants. Okay? Good. Okay, so start doing the exercises quickly. Do the exercises. Show me, and you can go home. How does that sound? Okay. So that's what I have prepared today. So this week we're going to be talking very strongly about, as I said, one, some, singular, plural, many, much, a lot of, somebody, someone, everybody, everyone. Yes, this is what we're going to be talking about. Okay? Good. So do the exercises and show me, and you can go home.